Oh boy, oh boy. Good afternoon, everyone. I got a question from Steve. Steve 1, I think it is. He wants to know if I have, I guess, any experience with thief powders, horsemen, pigeons of this nature, and they're the ones with the big crop. Not really a lot of experience, but I did have one pigeon. Now, it was a owl-faced pigeon, which means it had a short beak, curved down, but it had a big claw. Not real big, but big enough. My first experience with that pigeon was I had a black ballhead hen that was solid mated on a black ballhead cock. Well, that thief powder cooed and cooed on that hen. Now, this is a solid mated hen. And she finally bent down and they copulated, they shredded. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. My second experience with that pigeon was the first experience was on Long Island, New York. The second experience was on the roof of 120th Street where I had 18 birds. That pigeon got lost. We would take the bird. Funny thing, we would take the birds out from the island, put them in the coop up on the roof, leave them in there overnight. Next day, let them out, and it was like they never left. They were right at home the next day. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, we lost that thief powder, and about 4 weeks later, he came home with a hen, plucked. He had like 3/4 tips, but he came home with a hen. That's one flyer didn't get his hen back. That's my experience with thief powders. Now, I also know that in Spain, the name of the game is to catch the hen. And it's so big and regulated that the government gets involved. They let a hen out, and the object is for your thief powder to capture that hen. And there's a lot of money involved, but bigger than racing pigeons here. I understand. I don't know if it's still that way, but it was that way back then. Thief powders. I also had a friend who knew about thief powders. And he had a friend that had them up on a roof, and he made like a tower up there. And he would let the thief powder cocks out. Now, normally they were like basically widowhood. They were flown on the widowhood system. They were mated, but they were let out without the hens. And they would slap off. And he told me that his friend would catch 6 or 7 pigeons a day doing that with thief powders. That's really very interesting. So that's my experience with thief powders. In Spain, it's a major sport. And you can win a lot of money if you catch that hen. Okay, that's my experience. Give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Check the corner. I'll put a link to more videos up in the corner. It'll be in the cards and it'll be on the end screen too, so that you can watch more videos, mostly about racing pigeons. Okay, thank you for watching.